It's the sights and smells of spring inside Grower Direct Farms in Summers.
I fell in love with it.
In the midst of all the beauty, there's no time to stop and smell the roses.
It's a small city around here, lots of traffic and that kind of thing. You kind of keep your head on a swivel because there's a lot of moving parts.
The spring is the busiest time of year for this 45-acre greenhouse. Between spring plants and Mother's Day, almost the entire year of sales happens in a 6 to 8 week period.
Everybody's trying to beautify their homes and their lawns and that kind of thing. So it's between that's when people are planting. We're growing so much more than we've ever grown before just to keep up with the demand.
Lead grower Bob Jones spends his days making sure millions of flowers are growing properly so they can be shipped out to stores and end up in homes across the state. For Jones, gardening has become a retirement hobby.
I retired from the state of Connecticut, a 20-year career in law enforcement. 360-degree spin from what I was doing before, yeah.
The greenhouse industry is growing by hundreds of new workers and also adding more than $180 million to Connecticut's economy each year. That's more than 50% of the state's agricultural industry. The agricultural census says Connecticut has seen a 90% increase in income from thriving agriculture. While the industry is soaring to new heights, the process from seed to store remains slow and steady, usually a year in the making.
They're grown in Connecticut, and there's a lot of dedication and commitment that comes with growing these flowers here, and our team is always hands on deck, working really hard.
Flowers grown at the greenhouse are packed up and shipped out to hundreds of stores across the Northeast, including the big retailers.
Every time you walk around the greenhouse, there's different plants and different flowers every time you walk through because everything's constantly going out to our stores.
The greenhouse is already starting to plan and prepare for next spring.
I think agriculture in the last couple of years, especially floriculture, is really grown by leaps and bounds.
And as shoppers prepare for Mother's Day, it's important to stop and smell the roses. And think of the people here in our state that put in the hard work and long hours to bring those locally grown flowers to the shelves.
If you go to any of the major retailers, any of the garden centers, chances are that those plants were grown right here in Connecticut.
Because the industry is expected to always be in bloom. In Summers, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.